Poultry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network and the Game of the Week presented by Martin's Peterbilt. We are live in London, Kentucky. We are at the Jungle here on the campus of North Laurel High School. I'm Sean Jackson. I'd like to welcome in my play-by-play man. He's sitting to my left, and he's always right, Mr. DC. It's always great to be back in the booth with you.
It's an honor, sir. We missed you the last couple of weeks, but glad everything is you're back healthy, 100% healthy, and everything's all set at the home front. Can't wait to get this one going here from the Jungle in London, Kentucky, as the North Laurel Jaguars and the Collins Titans hook it up.
Titans from a little up north of here, I believe, DC.
A little northwest of here. Martha Lane Collins is actually the entire school name, and they're from Shelbyville area, so just west of Frankfort a little bit, between Frankfort and Louisville. They come into the night's action at 5-1. North Laurel, on the other hand, is at 4-1. Some very interesting stats, which we will go over. But we're going to take a short break, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back with more pregame. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza have been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, one and all, here to the Jungle in London, Kentucky. DC, a beautiful campus here at North Laurel High School, and they're always very welcoming us in. And we got our spot up here, and it's a great night for Friday night football. Got delayed till 8 p.m. kickoff, so we're a little late getting started. But nonetheless, we're here, and it's going to be an exciting night of football. Both teams come in top 5 or 6 in Class 5A. I think they're pretty evenly matched. I think it's going to be a battle from the get-go. What, my friend, does it look like on paper?
On paper, it looks very pretty even, actually. Collins does have a very, very high-powered offense, to say the least. 6 games into the season, they've dropped 216 points on the board. North Laurel, on the other hand, with 5 games in, they're at 107 points. But the defense is where I'm looking at. North Laurel has got to have the best defensive game they've had all year. They've only given up 35 points, so they're averaging only giving up 7 points a game so far this season, and Collins has give up 82. When you look at the RPI ratings, which just come out this week, there's Collins is a 66.388, and North Laurel is a 66.363. So you've got a .00025 difference in the RPI rating. It doesn't get much closer than that. Can't wait to get this one going. North Laurel has been on a roll as of late. 3 in a row after their only loss of the season, the Corbin 28-14. And I said it after that game was over, and I'll say it again. Had North Laurel played the first half as they did the second half, that scoreboard maybe looked different.
Absolutely, DC. I think North Laurel has came out these last few weeks, kind of got it all started here and got everybody in an uproar when they went to Madison Central and ended up beating Madison Central on their home turf. And since then, North Laurel has proven they're a really good football team.
2 back-to-back shutouts.
Absolutely. Really good football team.
We're getting ready to have the national anthem, so we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll finish up our pregame. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
By North Laurel High School.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza have been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here on the L4 Security Group 13th Regional Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt game of the week as we continue the pregame show here at DC. And we was talking North Laurel and Collins pretty evenly matched up on paper. We believe it's really going to be a good game. But as I was saying before break, North Laurel has proven they're a really good football team. And, you know, people were calling them an underdog. Now, I don't know that people ain't going to start calling North Laurel a favorite coming up, and it's setting a stage up for a really big matchup here in a couple of weeks.
Yes, 24th, I think it is, 3 weeks from tonight. They host South Laurel in what I've heard some people actually refer to it as the Laurel County Civil War. So we'll see what that turns out to be. But anyway, back to some of the stats. Looking over the stats, and what I've got to actually watch a couple of game films on Collins this week. Not only do they have a dual threat at quarterback that starts, they run a lot of halfback passes as well. Between the two quarterbacks, Collins has ran 251 plays this year from the line of scrimmage, and the two quarterbacks combined for 179 involved in those plays. North Laurel, on the other hand, has ran 244 plays this year, and their starting quarterback, Jude McCorder, has been involved in 135 of those. So this is going to be a quarterback show tonight. One way or the other, it's going to rest on the shoulders of each team's quarterback. As far as passing, Mr. McCorder for North Laurel is 35 for 56, 469 yards, 4 touchdowns with 1 interception. On the rushing side, McCorder leads North Laurel with 79 carries, 475 yards, and 5 touchdowns, followed by Cooper Robinson at 74 carries, 378, and 4 touchdowns. And you can't forget about Mr. Nance involved in there with the Jaguars as well. Bryson Nance has carried the ball 29 times, 195 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Cam Anderson is the main go-to target, number 3. He's caught 13 balls for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. And on the defensive side, one of my favorite players, and not to slide any other player in the region or on North Laurel's team, Brody Pruitt is just absolutely tearing it up on defense as far as tackles goes. He's got 51 tackles, 2 tackles for losses with a half a sack credit. And then you go down to Rice Sutton, which we spoke about the last game we had North Laurel. The big man up front is he's got 24 total tackles, 6 for tackles for losses, and then you throw in there Bryson Nance, which we spoke about on the offensive side of the ball. He's got 26 tackles, 5 tackles for losses, and 3 sacks. So Collins is going to have to find him for sure to keep him out of their backfield and busting up plays. On the flip side of that, Collins, starting quarterback Cade Gooden, number 3, is 56 for 91 for 905 yards, 12 touchdowns, and an interception. And like I said earlier, they run a lot of halfback passing type offense as well. Number 9, Javon Hunter, will throw the ball as well. He's 25 for 36, 317 on the yardage, 1 touchdown, but he's susceptible to a pick. He threw 2 interceptions. Cade Gooden leads them in rushing with 39 carries, 362 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Delaney, number 17, is 29 catches for 519 on the yard, 6 touchdowns, along with Jason Hintz, 26 catches, 406 yards, and 6 touchdowns. So they'll move the ball down the field rather quickly. On the defensive side of the ball, North Laurel's got to find number 11, Isaac Estrada, 81 tackles on the season, 5 for loss, tackles for loss, and a sack. Trey England, 34 tackles, 5 for losses, and 3 sacks. So they blitz quite a bit as well. Can't wait to get this one underway and get started. Do have a quick update on the score from down 75. Corbin is leading Johnson Central 7-0. It's tied now.
It is now tied up 7-7.
You got a text after I got that one, so they're tied in Corbin at 7-7. No further details on any of the games going on in the region, which are South Laurel is hosting Prairie Central, Williamsburg is hosting Pineville, Knox Central is hosting Mercury Central, Middlesboro is at Harlan Independent, and the big one on Log Mountain, Bell County and Rockcastle County. Last night, Jackson County picked up their first win of the season, defeating Berea 28-6. So congratulations up to my good friend Chris Bird, is now the head coach at Jackson County. Some interruptions during the season there. But we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into the pregame show here at L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. It's a great night for football, DC. North Laurel and Collins going to line it up here, and I'm going to turn it over to my play-by-play man. He's the man with the plan. He's 6'2". They say he's bulletproof, and he's the man to go to. DC Turner, take it away, my friend.
I appreciate the flowers, Sean, but let's not get too excited there. Just for you viewers that have already tuned in, we have a very special guest lined up at halftime. Sean will be doing the halftime honors as Collins set to receive this opening kickoff. And here it is, a booming kick taken at the goal line by Haggard. Gets out across the 20, 25. Flag comes flying in, and he's going to be dropped at the 45. But there's a flag coming in. I think it's going to be a holding penalty back around the 30-yard line. So let's see what we got. It is a holding. Flag's laying at the 31.
Flag coming in early there, DC, to start off the game. Not really what you want to see on either side. Of course, both teams just a little anxious here to get started, and things like that will happen, getting the nerves out of you. Jitters.
See where they're going to mark this ball at. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for Collins. And they're going to start them at the 21-yard line. Five wide this time, 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Gooden. Here's the snap, straight back. Now he's going to take off with it. Gets to the looking for the outside 21. They've got a hold of him, and down he goes at the 24. Flag comes flying in late. Well, let's see what
number 28 for Robinson.
Robinson in on the tackle with a late flag coming in. See what our referee got, a personal foul face mask. Yep. 15 yards from the end of that run, so that'll move it from the 24 out to the 39. So we're giving credit for the 3 yards, and then a face mask penalty. Going to move it out to the 39, I think. 1st and 10 via the penalty, and it is spotted at the 39. Gooden got a long setback with him. 1 by 3 this time. And North Laurel got a little excited. The big man up front jumped, so that's going to be 5 free ones. 1st and 5 from the 44 for the Titans.
Well, 3 plays, 3 flags.
Same formation.
The kickoff.
Here's the handoff. Goes to number 4. He tries the right side. Gets out across the 45 to about the 46. That's going to be Dale on that carry. So he's going to pick up 2, be second down and 3.
Javon Hunter on a carry.
Okay, they've got something's not quite right here. They said that was Hunter on the carry. That was
Run down by
number 9. Looked like number 4 to me, but okay.
2nd and 3.
Second down and 3 for the Titans on their own 46. Here's the snap. Straight back. He's going to take off with it. They've nailed him at the 45. He falls forward to the 46. And that is going to be Hunter.
The defensive line there for Northall just kind of collapsed. Looked like it was going to go somewhere. And they just kind of collapsed on him there in the middle, DC.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Sutton playing his spot to the perfection level there. Stood him up right at the 45 and twisted him around and down at the 46. So it's 3rd down and 3 for the Titans. That's Hunter in at quarterback now for the Titans. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, zigs it outside. It's caught out there. It's across midfield inside the 40, knocked down at the 37. That's number 1. It's Hintz.
I lost the ball there from the get-go. It was a quick pass, and I kind of lost it there. And I was kind of focused on a play between 2 players. I thought the ball was there, and the ball was going down the field, DC.
They're going to be 37, so that's a pickup of 17 on that play. First down for the Titans. Get the play from the sideline. Ball on the Jaguar 37. 2 receivers each side this time. Single set back in there with Hunter. Checking the play at the line. Here's the snap. Straight back. Going to run for it. They've got a hold of him, and down he goes. He got back to the 37. That's the big man, 42.
Down by the Jaguars. Number 42, Gage Baker.
That's Gage Baker in on that stop.
The defensive front there for Northall really playing strong. The quarterback thinks he has a little green each of the times he's ran, and they just collapse on him right in the middle. It's defensive front definitely strong for the Jaguars.
No, they're going to mark him back at the 38, so he lost one on that play. 2nd down and 11. .31 set with the receivers. Slot back offset to the right. Here's the snap. Straight back. Looking. Steps up. Now he's going to run for it. Fires it over the middle. It's caught at the 25, and he's going to be down to about the 21. That's number 7. That's McIntyre on the catch. They're going to mark him all the way down to the 20. So that's going to be a pickup of 18. And a first down for the Titans.
Big play there for the Titans to move the chains here, DC, to get you down closer to the end zone.
Very unorthodox throwing motion by the quarterback, a little sidearm slinging motion.
Yeah, I noticed there was something a little different there. I just couldn't pinpoint it.
Here's the snap. Flags fly. You're going to have a 2-man in motion, and he's going to fire it out of bounds. There is a receiver over there.
Hunter's pass.
So let's see what we've got here.
Flag on the play.
Yep. Procedure call against the Titans. So that will back them up 5. Will be 1st and 15 from the 25.
Had the privilege to see North Laurel last week, DC, and they really took care of business there last week.
Down at Whitley County?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 2x2 set, or 3x2 this time. Here's the snap. Hunter drops, fires over the middle of the field, in and out of the hands. Great play out there by, who's that, number 2? Last minute, got his hand up in there and batted it away. That's Cornelius Collins for the Jaguars.
Bucky's pass.
Yeah, that's why I was off last week. My daughter walked in the homecoming down there. Of course, I couldn't miss my daughter in the homecoming, so I had the privilege to watch some good football, though. But North Laurel really came out and jumped on Whitley pretty quick, and from there it was downhill.
3-by-2 set this time for the Titans. Shotgun formation for Hunter. There's the snap. 3-step drop. Now he's dancing around. Looks to roll to the right. Gets out, flips it. Caught out there. Hit at the 15 and goes out of bounds at the 14. That's number 13 for the that's Logan Holzman.
Collins appears to have pretty good chemistry between the quarterback and the receivers. He's placing the ball. They're catching it. And, appears to be pretty smooth offense. They're definitely calm.
They're at the 14. So 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff. Hunter's going to keep it, looking for the edge. Gets to the edge and gets absolutely drilled at the 8. I didn't see who come up and made that hit. He's going to be
picks up the first down. Brought down.
They're going to give him the 8. So that's going to put Jude McCorder in on that carry or tackle. Picked up 6, so it's 1st and goal from the 8.
McCorder came up and really laid the wood there. He plays defense as well.
Here's the snap, handoff to number 0. He gets down to about the 6. That's going to be Martin on the carry.
Martin on the carry.
He'll pick up 2, be 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5.
Collins definitely taking their time each play at the line of scrimmage, DC, not getting in a rush at all.
And now they're going to move the back up to a slot right side, 2-by-2 on the receivers. Straight back, fires it out into the flat. It's caught, and he backpedals into the end zone for a touchdown. Pick up his number for me there, Sean, if you can.
Pass is caught for 6.
Is that number 2?
Fabian Delaney.
Yeah, I never did pick up the number, DC. Looking back and forth from the monitor to the field.
They're calling it for 17, so we'll give it to number 17 as well. That's a pickup of 6 yards and a touchdown for the Titans. And on for the extra point. He's 26 for 28 on the season. There's the spot, and we've got flags flying, whistles blowing. Looks like we may have a false start here.
False start?
Yep, false start. So they'll move it back to the 13-yard line, or I'm sorry, the 8. And the ball will be spotted for the extra point on the 15. That's Gage Miller. He's the kicker. Here's the snap. Spot. Kick is on its way, and that's going to land somewhere in Anvil.
Definitely went the distance, DC.
You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Welcome back in the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt game of the week as Collins strikes pay dirt first DC and scores 7-0. 6:05 left to play in the first quarter. Take it away, my friend.
Yeah, they took 5 minutes and 55 seconds, so just under half of the first quarter. Very slow, methodical drive down the field as McCorder is back deep to receive this kickoff. And here it goes. High booming kick. McCorder's going to take it at the 1, 5, 10, 15, and he's going to be dropped at about the 17, and that's where the Jaguars will take over. 1st and 10. With 5:58 left to go in the first quarter, they're going to mark him on the Jaguar 17-yard line.
Jim McCorder, of course, one of the leaders here for North Laurel, does a little bit of everything, DC. Returns kickoffs, plays quarterback, plays defense, and he is just an outstanding athlete here for North Laurel and a really leadership role for this team.
Yeah, he's only a junior as well. A very good baseball player as well. I get to see him through the spring season. He's under center. Quick handoff. And that's number 22, breaks a tackle out at the 30, gets out across the 35 to the 37. And that's number 22. That's Brody Pruitt on the offensive side of the ball.
That's your boy just talking about the defensive player and on a lot of tackles on defense. He showed he can play fullback right there too, DC.
That's out to the 37-yard line, so that's a pickup of 20. I don't think I can't recall Pruitt being on offense before.
Well, looks like North Laurel's tweaked the offense a little bit here, made some different assignments.
A big, powerful runner like that. Here's the handoff at the line, gets out across the 40, flag comes flying in. I think that was Cooper on the carry. Let's see who gets up. Yeah, that's Cooper gets up. But let's see what the flag is. We've got a holding on the Jaguars, so...
Notice they were running out of the eye there with Pruitt at the fullback position, so appears to be blocking quite a bit out of the backfield as well.
Going to move the ball back to the 27, so it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Jaguars.
Call it the old school I formation. You don't see it a whole lot these days in a high school. Around here anyway. Few teams.
Oh, we got McCorder takes it, gets it. Cooper Robinson out across the 35 to the 37, so he gets 10 back, and we got some extracurricular over there, and flags flying everywhere, so that's going to be a dead ball one way or the other. That's number 80 coming out from over there. It's R.J. Noble in the mixture over there. I'm not sure which way this is going to go.
Yeah, my eyes focusing on the monitor here, DC. I just seen the laundry come out. I didn't actually see what happened there. You may be able to break it down a little bit for us there.
That's going to be against Collins. Personal foul, late hit out of bounds. 15 yards, that's going to be a first down. So he got 10 on the run. So let's mark that. That's going to put the ball all the way inside Titan territory at the 47. So they got a first down via a penalty. As McCorder goes under center this time. Sends a man in motion. They're playing man defense. Handoff. Oh, and he is absolutely lit up. Big number 99 for Collins.
Don't know if he went unblocked, DC, or shed his block, but he definitely had a target on the running back there for North Laurel.
We've got more laundry on the field as well. See what we've got here. So that's going to be another personal foul. 15 yards, so that's going to move it all the way down to the 32 for the Jaguars. First and 10 there. Jaguars got bailed out on that one because big number 99, that was Jericho Hinkle. And he's a freshman. Good night, Irene. Here's a handoff. Robinson, he is packed up and sacked up at the 34, so he's going to lose 2 yards on that carry.
Started feeding that boy really good at a young age. Just a freshman coming through there laying the wood like that, DC.
Brings up 2nd 10. 12.
Second down and 12. I think Collins' game plan, they're going to key on the run action from North and force McCorder to throw the football. Because they've played run with their first 7. McCorder, handoff. Robinson again gets down to the 32, so gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. And yeah, they're going to mark him at the 32, so he picked up 2. Be 3rd and 10. Yeah, those corners are not even looking at the receivers.
Yeah, they might catch them. North may catch them off guard here in a play or two, DC, and take a shot.
I'd run the inside receivers deep and have my outside receivers do a slant or an in route, and that's going to be wide open. And here's North's going to try this one. McCorder going to roll out to the right, looking downfield, gets drugged down from behind, and he's going to lose yardage at the 33.
McCorder on the keeper, brought down by Collins, number 11, Strada.
Yeah, he did have a handful of jersey there. I think some of the North fan base wanted maybe a horse collar tackle there, DC, but I can't really tell if he was inside the pads there
I didn't think he was. It was close, but I thought he had his look from when he spun him around, he was about 5 or 6 inches down from the collar of the jersey to start with. So it did look weird, but I don't think there was any violation there on the of the rule. So that's going to be 4th and 11. And North Law is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Collins 7, North Law 0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back into live play here at the Jungle on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. DC, they're set up for a field goal.
Cam Anderson going to try it. It'll be a 50-yarder. Here's the spot. Snap. Kick is on its way. Long enough. Just wide right, I think. Yep, just to the right of the upright.
Definitely had a leg there and had the distance, DC, if just didn't get it straight down the pipe there.
Didn't quite get the angle on it. Definitely had the distance.
Is there laundry on the field, DC?
I'm not sure if there is. I don't see it.
I didn't either.
So I'm not sure what the discussion will be. They're going to spot the ball on the 20. So that's going to be Collins' 1st and 10. Here's the snap. North jumping around. They didn't break the plane of the ball, so there's not going to be a flag flying just yet. Changing up the play. Here's the snap. He's going to take off running. They've got a hold of him, and he's going to get back maybe the 20. Nope, they're going to mark him to the 19. He's lost a yard on that one. So that's going to bring up second down and 11 for the Titans from the 19-yard line. There's Big Sutton in on that play again. He is holding his ground
around the line of scrimmage
and making the quarterback make a decision. Here's the snap. Going to roll left, flag fly. We got a procedure penalty coming up. He's going to dump it out to the sideline, incomplete.
Hunter's pass intended for a Holzman. It's incomplete.
I think they had 5 in the backfield.
Third down.
They're going to take the 5. It's going to bring up second down and 16 from the 14-yard line.
Third down.
Okay, so they're going to decline the penalty now, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 19. I couldn't figure out why they was going to take that penalty. Collins quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 3-by-2 set this time. Here's the snap. Looking across the middle of the field, and it's overthrown. Yep, that's going to be a hit on a defenseless player. So that's going to be 15 yards on that one. Now that's going to move the ball out to about the 34, if my math's correct.
15-yard penalty. Result, first down.
We've had almost as many penalties as we have plays, DC.
Well, we've had 4 first downs via the penalty, so we've got split backs this time for Collins. 2-by-2 set on the receivers. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off in there to Martin, and he's going nowhere quick. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. They'll bring up second down and 10 for the Titans.
Jaden Martin on the carry. Right down by Sutton.
Rolling under a minute on the first quarter clock. 7-0 is your score. Titans in front. 45 seconds to be exact. And again, a reminder, folks, at halftime, we have a very special guest. We threw a teaser out once. We've been teasing Les Dixon about who it is, and he's still not guessed it.
Definitely will be a very interesting interview that you don't want to miss if you're a high school sports fan.
Here's the pass deep down the field, tipped away at the last minute by McCorder, as well as Zarate back there.
Is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Titans from their own 34-yard line. 19 seconds left to go in this one. Three-by-two set this time with the, or 3-by-1, I'm sorry. I didn't, quarterback and the halfback was standing right side by side, and I didn't see the split up, but he's got a, there's the snap, bad snap, and he's going to fall on it at about the 24. So that's going to be a loss of 10. That's going to bring up 4th down and 20.
Collins definitely have to punt here. There, DC. Big turnover there. That can really make your break in. Big big games like
Now,
this.
that's going to do it for the first quarter. Your score, Collins 7, North Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
1 quarter in the record books, DC, here after 1 quarter of play. Collins Titans 7 and the North Laurel Jaguars 0, yet to put one on the board. But Collins there with a big turnover right then.
Well, that was a potential turnover. Now they're going to have to probably punt because this is 4th and 20.
I'll stand corrected.
That's all right. We're human. We may be able to walk on water, but it's got to be frozen. We got to be real careful doing it. McCorder standing inside his own 45-yard line awaiting this punt. Looks like he may have Cooper Robinson as his up man in case they try something, a little squib kick. He's going to put the foot to it. Good, high, booming kick. McCorder's going to let it bounce. It's going to take a Jaguar bounce all the way back to midfield. So they got about 9 yards. He caught on the wrong end of the tip that time and kicked all the way back to midfield.
Really a good Jaguar bounce. Give them, about 10 to 15 extra yards there that they wouldn't have had if it didn't take that big Jaguar bounce back in the right direction for the Jaguars. DC, that popcorn smells awfully good down there.
Yeah, it does.
I'm thinking popcorn at some point tonight.
We may be able to snatch this. We see one.
On the kicking team, repeat the down.
Okay, so we've got a holding penalty, and they're going to make them kick it again. So let me scratch that out of my notes. They're not going to start on midfield. Now, you watch. I'll scratch my notes all the way out, and they'll get the ball at midfield anyway.
I was going to say, if you're North Laurel there, would you not come close to declining that penalty? Well,
that's
well, no, I guess maybe pinning them a little deeper here to.
Yeah, they'll have to punt it. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 14, so he's going to be standing either real close to his end zone or in the end zone. He's got his feet actually right on the end zone. So
interesting to see if North Laurel may come after this one.
Yep, McCorder standing on midfield this time. Here's the snap. Puts his foot to it. Good high kick. McCorder gets out of the way of it. It takes a backwards bounce, and it's going to wind up at the 49.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually lost a yard by making a punt again, but that one couldn't figure out which direction it wanted to go.
Down at the
Right.
49. Sets up 1st and 10.
That one didn't take as big of a North Laurel bounce as the last one did. However, it did.
Well, it did.
It bounced spin.
It bounced back to about the 47 on Collins' side, and then when it hit there, it kicked back toward North Laurel's end and rolled back 4 yards back. But either way, McCorder brings the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage, a 2-by-1 set with the receivers. Robinson in the backfield, offset to McCorder's left. Fakes a handoff. McCorder's going to keep it, try the left side, gets across midfield to about the 48. We got one official at 48 and one at 49. So
Quarter on the keeper.
They're going to mark him at 49. So pick up of 2 on that play. Second down and 8 for the Jaguars. Positive territory at the 49. McCorder, 2-by-2 set on the receivers with one receiver in a slot to the right side. Cooper Robinson offset, handoff. Tries the middle of the field, gets to the 48, and that's going to be all. He's going to gain 1. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Neither team really giving much through the middle, as both of them have pounded the rock there through the middle, DC. But both defensive lines for both teams playing really well up and down the line of scrimmage.
Correction, 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Same formation, 2-by-2 set with the receivers. It's Robinson offset to the left. Here's the snap. Quick hitter out to the right side. Caught out there. He dives forward and gets to the 41. That's going to be real close.
I believe
Braxton Phillips.
According to the spot, I believe he's going to have the first down, DC.
And that completion's good. For first
They're going to give him the 41 on a first down for the Jaguars. So give him 7. Two-by-two set on the receivers, double slot, 1 to each side. Fakes the handoff. McCorder fires it over the middle. Caught again over there by Fultz inside the 30, 25 to the 24. That's going to be a pickup of 17.
Little play action right there in the middle, and McCorder dumps it right across the middle and puts it right between the numbers there. North gaining a little bit of momentum here on offense, DC.
They have picked up the coaching staff. I'm not sure where they're at up top, but they picked up what I saw earlier. They're running that little post route or a quick hitter in route right behind the linebackers, and it's working. Now McCorder's going to try the left side, gets a hole, gets to about the 22, maybe 23. See where they're going to spot him down at. They're going to give him, we'll call it the 22 for paperwork.
Not got any more scoring updates as of now, but we'll pass. So maybe get some at halftime, DC.
2nd down and 8. Jaguars on the Titan 22. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff, fires over the middle, caught by Anderson. He's down to about the 10, and that's going to be another first down for the Jaguars.
Little play action again. Carrying out the fake there. And of course, Collins has been playing run all along, so you kind of called that one on the head about a quarter ago.
And that completion's good. For first down, Jaguars.
North Laurel's found a little seam here, DC.
Now they'll back those linebackers off and then watch for Cooper Robinson to start having his time. Here's the snap. McCorder's going to keep it. Gets to the 10, just across the 10. They're going to give him the 10, so no gain on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 10.
You know, they ran Pruitt through the middle there early in the game there, DC. Had a good gain, had a really good gain. Makes you wonder if they ain't setting up to maybe come back at you with that here in a few minutes. Of course, running McCorder around the outside a little bit, a few passes across the middle. Maybe setting up for that type of play through the middle.
Way the opposite side, outside linebacker, is sliding down the line. Right now would be a good time for R.J. Noble to get it on a reverse, or Nance to get it on a reverse. McCorder's going to try the right side, gets inside the 5, still on his feet, down to about the 4.
McCorder keeping them feet just churning and moving forward, keeping them chopping there, DC, as most good ball carriers do to get that extra yardage.
They're going to give him 4. So he picked down to the 4.
He's down 3rd and 3, goal to goal.
3rd and goal from the 4 for the Jaguars. 4 down territory, no doubt about it here. 7:09 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Quick handoff, straight up the middle, touchdown, Robinson.
And they ran I believe that time out of the I formation again.
I left.
And I believe your big boy, number 22, Pruitt, was lined up there at fullback and really cleared out some space in there for Robinson to get into the end zone.
And Anderson on for the extra point with 7 minutes left to go in this one. 7-6 pending this extra point by the Jaguars. Nothing short of a very good football game. Not been disappointed at all in this one, folks, as we're an extra point away from knotting this one up. Here's the snap. Spot kick is on its way, and that's going to land somewhere in Anvil as well. And that's going to be a PAT's good. And that's going to bring your score 7-7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
We're back in on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, DC. North Laurel ties it up with 7:01 left to play in the first half of play. They tee it up here. We've got a tight game on our hands, just as we expected.
Yes, we do. As Anderson get ready to kick this one off. As back deep to receive is number 4, that's Dale, and number 13, that's Holzman. This is going to be taken left side by Hintz. Gets out across the 20, and he is ripped down at the 25, and that's where the Titans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Good downfield coverage on that one.
A lot of good matchups around the region tonight, DC. Eager to hear some of them scores from around the area. We'll try to bring them to the fine folks viewing and listening this evening as we get them in as well. We got a barn burner on our hands.
Going to go with a 3-2 set this time with the receiver. Shotgun formation. As Hunter in at quarterback. Here's the snap. Pressure's on. Fires it out into the flat. It's caught there by Holzman. And he's out across the 35 to about the 36. He's slow to get up on that one.
And the Titans going to try to go with a little bit of play action and find that pass or slant across the middle there, DC, as North Laurel did with a little success last time.
Timeout on the field.
And that's going to bring us to a timeout. 6:46 left to go in the second half as we've got a player down. We'll take a break with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Back in here at the Jungle, DC, as we come back off break here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. And the Game of the Week brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt. As you've seen, one of our fine sponsors there on the commercial. For any big truck needs, Martin Peterbilt got parts, service, sales, a little bit of everything over there. Tell them we sent you from the 13th Region Media Network. And tell them we said, hey.
Got an update from South Wall before this play gets underway. It's 7-7 at halftime.
A little bit unexpected there.
Yes.
On my end, anyway.
Mine, too. Hunter takes the snap. Going to roll out to the left. Fires it out into the flat, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended over there.
Pass is incomplete.
Excuse me. Intended over there for number 6, looks like. That's Hardy.
Don't know a whole lot about Perry County Central. However, South Laurel, with the way they've been rolling with the steam, I thought that would be a little bit more lopsided by halftime than what it is.
Well, that's why they play them. They don't look at the paperwork and go, "Yep, you win."
Well, this is true, DC. Absolutely.
Two by three set this time for Hunter and the Titans. Here's the snap. Fires it over the middle. Caught at about the 40. Gets out across the 45 to about the 46. I think that was number 0 that caught that one. Nope, that's number 7.
Number 7 there.
That's McIntyre.
It's complete to Martin.
They're calling him Martin.
3rd and 1.
That's going to be a pickup of 9. 3rd down and 1.
Looked like a Jaguar got across the line of scrimmage there in the neutral zone, DC.
Got a little excited there. And that's going to be a free 5.
Free 5. Better than a free fall.
So that's going to move it out to the 49 in Jaguar territory. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Hunter has Dale, looks like, in the backfield behind him. Here's the snap. Toss. Tries the left side. Cuts it up the field. Gets across the 45. Down to about the 41. That's going to be a pickup of about 8, depending on the spot.
Seeing that toss sweep there, DC, I know you mentioned pregame they like using the halfback pass some. That reminded me right then that may try to catch North Laurel off guard and set up the sweep like that with the halfback pass here, maybe in a few plays. We used to run that in Little League.
Yep. I'm really surprised that Gooden's not. I don't see him. He's standing over on the sideline, but he don't even have his helmet with him. Here's a double flea flicker. Fires long down the field, and the ball is batted away at the last minute by McCorder. Got his hand up in there.
For all the misdirection and trickery in on that play, McCorder really hung in there and played good defense on that ball, DC. I thought they was initially running the reverse, and they come back with the flea flicker back to the quarterback.
Yeah, the intended receiver down there is down, so we're going to take a break with 4:43 left to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Number 1.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, as we had an injured player that appears to be getting up and walking off on his own power, DC. So that's a good sign there for Collins, as well as thought maybe may have been something a little bit more with altering the uniform out there during the timeout.
It looks like I thought they took his jersey off, but it looks like she dropped him a towel and he handed it back to her. So that's Jason Hintz, number 1, but he's off to the sidelines on his own power.
Mentioned the halfback pass in Little League, and they pull out the flea flicker right after I mentioned it.
There you go. 3rd and 2 from the 41 for Collins. Here's the fakes a handoff, and Hunter's going to keep it. Tries the left side, gets to about the 38.
Javon Hunter on the keeper.
Of course, another one of our good sponsors, as you've seen there on commercial,
Sets up
Zach
first
Davidson,
and 10
Allstate
tight.
Insurance. You know the old saying, don't you, DC?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
And Zach Davidson at Allstate. Absolutely.
Three by one set this time. As Hunter has Dale in the backfield with him, offset to the right, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a whistle. The clock is setting on 0. And we've got a delay of game. So that's going to be first and 15. Move the ball back to the 43.
Actually seen on Zach Davidson's site on Facebook that they are actually hiring someone in his office looking for. So if you're interested in getting in the insurance sales work, go see my good friend Zach Davidson.
Here's the snap. Quick screen. It goes to Dale. Cuts back into the middle. Tries to go out to the left side, and he's going to be swallowed in there about the 42.
Davion Dale on
He's
the
all
10.
that running for 1 yard.
I was going to say he covered a lot of green, but ended up getting 1 yard out of it there, DC. But it wasn't due to lack of trying by any means.
Jaguars. Brings up second 13.
No, he looked up and saw big numbers, 75, I think it is. I think that's my main man there standing. He's had to go a little wider, I think, than he wanted to. Now they got a 3x2 set this time. Nobody in the backfield. Empty set this time for Hunter. There's the snap. 3-step drop. Fires it out into the flat. It's caught out there by Hintz, and he is bottled up immediately about the 37.
Good open field tackle by the Jaguar over there, DC. I can't see the number, but really good open field tackle. Looked like coming up from the cornerback position there on defense.
Brought down by Peyton Roberts.
So that's going to be third and 9.
Third and 13.
Third and 13. I think the PA guys, I think his math is a little off. Third and 7.
Big third down play here.
Hunter going to try to take it. Gets up the middle. Gets inside the 30. Flag comes flying in. Let's see what we've got here. He gets down to about the 26.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a holding penalty, I'm pretty sure, from where the flag went.
And he did have enough yardage, if not for the penalty, for the first down.
Yep, that's going to be a holding penalty. So that's going to move them back 10 all the way back to the 47. That's going to be third down and 19. Third and 18, third and 19. 2:30 left to go in the second quarter. Snap. Hunter going to roll to the right. Fires it over the middle. Picked off in there by numbers at 15, 16.
Man, that was a heck of a catch, DC.
That's Colton Gilbert. Saw that one. Played center field like a baseball player and picked that one off.
He hung himself out to dry and made the grab.
Second by Norfolk's Colton Gilbert.
Just seen a body flying through the air out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was 16. That was Colton Gilbert on that interception. So that's going to set up the Jaguars at their own 29-yard line, first and 10.
Going to get into a 2-minute offense here with 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to play in the first half.
McCorder looking. He's just going to take a safe route out and going to go down at the 25. So he's going to lose 4 on that one. I'm not sure if he slipped or if he just said, okay, I ain't got nothing here. So 2nd down and 14 as the clock rolls. Ball spotted on the 25. 2-by-2 set. Quick hitter outside. Anderson has it. Gets across the 25. Spins his way out to about the 27. Maybe the 28. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:36 left to go in the second quarter.
Timeout.
Collins North Laurel tied at 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
We are back in here at the Jungle on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. North Laurel gaining a little momentum here. We got a minute, 36 seconds left to play in the first half. We're knotted up at 7, and North Laurel's got about, 72 yards to go to the goal line?
Yeah, Anderson's got a long, good, strong foot, so they don't really need all of it. Get him close enough. Here's the snap. McCorder fires it over the middle, and it's caught out about the 38 by R.J. Noble.
Quarters pass. Complete.
And you was just talking about that a while ago, DC, about the slants and routes back across the middle, and they go to it. They must have heard you coaching.
I don't think Coach Nelson needs my advice in any way, shape, or form. Going to mark him at the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Or I'm sorry, 4th and 1. And I think Collins just jumped and gave him a free 5, so that's a free first down for the Jaguars.
Yeah, the linebackers coming up there to blitz around the end there, and I believe he got a little anxious trying to time the snap count there, and it got a little bit excited.
So that's a first down for the Jaguars via penalty, 1st and 10 from their own 43. 31 set this time for the Jaguars. McCorder looking, and he's going to dump it towards R.J. Noble, incomplete.
Well, he got the cameraman on the pump fake. The cameraman went with the pump fake.
It happened.
I won't say who the cameraman is, but just a bonehead play by the cameraman there. Got to stay at home, DC. Got to stay at home on that.
He was an outside linebacker on the opposite side of the play, and you just took off with it.
I'll have to hear it from head coach Les Dixon about that one at halftime.
2nd down and 10 for the Jaguars. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 31 set. McCorder in the shotgun. Here's the handoff. And Robinson gets to the 45. So he's going to pick up 2.
On the carry for the Jaguars.
Going to bring up 3rd and 8. And we've got a timeout. Jaguars will take it with them. 39 seconds left to go to halftime. We're tied at 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jungle here, London, Kentucky. Always great coming here to the campus of North Laurel High School, D.C. on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network and Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here. The staff here does an amazing job, has an amazing facility, and always makes us feel so welcome. And it's always good to do broadcasting here at the Jungle.
Props go to athletic director Ethan Eversole. takes care of us. I mean, that's the only thing it gives him. I can't give him the credit he deserves, but he takes care of us. Got us set up. Here's the snap. Quick hitter outside. It goes to Noble. Gets across midfield, and he's upended at about the 48. Oh, that was not Noble. That was number 16. That was Gilbert.
Complete to Collins. Brings up 4th and 1.
Fourth down and one for the Jaguars, so he picked up 7 on that play. And we've got a quick hitter to Anderson, looks like. And that's going to be a first down to the 41.
Timeout on the field. The quarters pass.
8 seconds left here to play, DC, as Norwell with a quick hitter there, moves it to the chains and gets the first down there, and then calls a quick timeout with 8 seconds left here to play in the first half. You want to keep it right here during the timeout?
Yeah, we'll keep it right here.
Just talking about some of our sponsors there, DC. I hear that fettuccine Alfredo at Gondolier's is absolutely amazing. And I suggest you take me out to dinner maybe this weekend sometime if you want to do that. I wouldn't be upset at all.
You would have to drive all the way to Louisville because as quick as this one, I've got a college showcase I'm umpiring this weekend, so I'm going to be headed out to Louisville as quick as we finish up here. So ball's going to be spotted on the Titan 42. So 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. I think if they get about another 5 to 10 yards, that's going to be within Anderson's range for a field goal attempt. Because right now you'd be looking at about a 59-yard attempt.
Now, do they have another timeout, DC?
No, Norwell is out of timeouts.
Okay.
So this has got to be something quick to the sideline. Now Collins is going to take a timeout. They'll have 1 left. We've got 8 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll take it with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. As we've got 8 seconds left here, DC, as Collins takes the timeout here. What are you doing here if you're North Laurel, DC?
I'm going to try my best to get it about the somewhere between the 30 and the 35 on a sideline pass play so I can get out of bounds and save me a few seconds to attempt a field goal. But from where the ball's at now, it would be roughly a 60-yard attempt. Here's the snap. McCorder, 3-step drop, fires it out into the flat. It's caught out there, and down he goes. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
He went down, and
McCorder's pass is complete.
Well, let's see what they're going to do here.
Pulls, and that's the half.
And looks like they're going to call that the half, DC.
Yep, that's going to do it for the half. We'll take it with them, albeit that was a completed pass down to the 32. So we're going to give him 10 on that catch, and that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a halftime break. When we come back, as promised, our special halftime guest has showed up behind us, and we will be talking to the gentleman. I'm going to hold off on even saying who it is until we get back and let Mr. Jackson take it from there. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network and the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. And as we told you, we have a very special guest here with us, and it's an honor. First time I've met this gentleman, but it's always an honor to have officials like this from the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, the commissioner, Mr. Julian Tackett. Welcome in on behalf of the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network.
Thank you very much for having us.
DC and I was talking, been a lot of changes and everything going on in the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. I know we don't really have time to talk about everything, but tell us a little bit about what's going on with you and what brings you to Eastern Kentucky tonight. I know you stay really busy, but like I said, it's always great to have officials with us here in the region.
Well, we try to get to a game. My wife's, I've drug her along for 20-some years now, and we've been wanting to come down here, and it turns out that a friend of hers that she worked with for years in the Perry County schools has a grandkid playing for North Laurel, and this was fairly close, and so we decided to come over, and then hospitality is great as always. I just try to blend in and come watch a little bit of the game and watch a little bit of the officials, a little bit of the teams, and I always feel good down in this part of the country, so it's a little bit better than up home.
Well, I tell you what, good old Southern hospitality around here. I know they always make us feel really welcome. We're usually somewhere different every Friday night. But Mr. Eversole here at North Laurel does a fabulous job with the athletic staff here. And like I said, it's the good old Southern hospitality and good Friday night football. We're knotted up at 7. You couldn't ask for a better game in 5A football tonight.
They're certainly evenly matched right now, and we knew that Collins was coming in with a couple of injuries, and you know, this time of year, everybody's a little banged up. So, but they both are playing. They're really, the defenses are waking up. So it's a nice competitive game. It'll probably finish that way.
Absolutely. Like I said, I won't keep you too long, Mr. Tackett. It's been a delight to have you. Talk a little bit about, you know, like I said, I know there's been a few changes, a few votes that's come to pass, and a few things going to be implemented. What's one of the most important changes that we have coming in the upcoming year or within the next year in the Kentucky High School Athletic Association?
Well, you know, the one probably most of the fans talk about is the ability to transfer or the lack thereof. And it's interesting because what everybody is unanimous about at our level is they don't want the absolute disaster that's going on at the colleges. At the same time, legislative leadership, educating leadership, they want the schools held accountable for their product in the classroom. So they want an ability to move it a little bit. So what we've tried to do this year is take a small bite of the apple. We ask our schools to look at an amount that a kid could have played and not be subject to the old-fashioned rule. They've adopted that. It'll go into effect in 26, 27, and we'll see. We're not done looking at it because, you know, anytime an organization or set of rules does not evolve, it becomes extinct. The dinosaurs taught us that. So we just got to keep trying to look at the next best thing to do.
Right, absolutely. And I know ultimately the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, you all are looking as we are as promoting the athletes and looking for the futures to try to get them as much exposure as possible, along with, you know, in layman's terms, all schools playing by the rules and everybody enforcing what needs to be enforced. And we just delighted to have you here with us on Friday night. What's your plan here for the rest of the evening? A little bit of a late start on this one.
We got started a little bit late. We were headed down to Corbin for the second half of theirs, but they're already in the second half, so we may head north after this one and try to catch there's maybe a makeup game tomorrow. I've already heard there may be a cancellation tonight. A lot of schools are headed on break, so they're trying to get their games done. But we've got in this state, we're blessed to have about 115,000 athletes. And we deal with about 700 that transfer. So I want you to think about how small that number is. Most people are just like we are right here. They grew up here. They play here. The community's here to celebrate them. This is why this is the best level of sport right now is high schools.
Well, I tell you what, I certainly appreciate each and everything the Kentucky High School Athletic Association does for the athletes. And, of course, the boss man, Les Dixon, he's not here with us tonight, but I know he'd have a few words to throw in there as well. And, of course, shout out to Les. I know he's listening there. And we kind of surprised him. He didn't even know that we was going to have you on air. So DC kind of set that up. And like I said, we're just delighted to have you, and I know Les would be as well.
He's probably texting DC right now, giving him pointers. So Les never goes off the job.
Absolutely, buddy. He stays on us left and right. But once again, man, it's great to have you here in London, and you all be safe. And, buddy, as far as I'm concerned, you're welcome in this part of the state and the region. Anytime you come down, we'll take you out for dinner and have a good time, and, look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Game of the Week presented to you by Martin's Peterbilt, and we've been with Kentucky High School Athletic Association Commissioner Mr. Julian Tackett, and delighted to see him and his family here. But we're going to go to sponsorship time here for a few minutes, take a couple of breaks, and see him off. You're listening to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction. and excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Akins today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
And we're back at the jungle, ladies and gentlemen, and halftime. We're tied at 7 between your North Laurel Jaguars and the Collins Titans. Some updates on some scores from around the region. These are the last we had sent to us, or we got visual of at the half 7-7 South and Prairie Central. At halftime, 20-8, Williamsburg leads Pineville. Don't have an update on Knox Central, McCreary Central yet. Corbin and Johnson Central in the third quarter, 22-14. Johnson Central out in front of that one. Middlesboro at Harlan Independent. No update on that one as of yet. And at halftime, Bell County 20, Rockcastle County 6. Some first half stats. First for Collins. These are unofficial. They ran the ball 11 times in the first half for a total of 13 yards. They was 8 for 13 for 78 yards, total of 91 yards. North Laurel ran the ball 14 times in the first half for a total of 42, 7 for 9 through the air for a total of 63 yards on that for a combined offensive output of 105 yards in the first half. So 7-7 on the scoreboard. About 14 yards difference in the two teams on the field as they're out on the field now doing the mandatory 3-minute warm-up. We'll be back after listening to a couple of sponsors. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back into the halftime show here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. DC, What a surprise having Kentucky High School Athletic Association Commissioner Mr. Julian Tackett on hand and even get an interview during halftime. You really pulled that rabbit out of your hat, my friend.
That's pulling the hat out of the rabbit.
Absolutely. I mean,
he made the mistake of parking 2 vehicles down from me when he got here.
Well, I knew that you knew people in high places, but I didn't know, DC, that you were quite that important. But man, I need to hang out with you more often. And
I'm far from being important, but Julie and I go back a long time. Just an outstanding commissioner we've got here in the state of Kentucky. He sits on a national board as well. But outstanding interview by you. I stepped away and let you do your business. As North Laurel is getting ready to receive this opening second half kickoff, and here we go. High booming kick. McCorder's going to watch this one. It's going to check up. He gets it at the 3. Out across the 10, 15, still on his feet, and runs out of bounds at about the 21.
Somebody come in there a little late, but they let up. But looked like they was going to lay a shot on him about 7 yards out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, that kicker does an outstanding job getting that ball to check up once it hits the ground. And we've got a penalty, looks like a block in the back. So that's going to move it back to about the 10 or 11. Let's see where they're going to mark this one. They're going to spot him on the 12, so they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 22, and that's where the penalty took effect at as well. So that's 88 yards to pay dirt for North Laurel. Let's see what they come up with at halftime. Looks like a more running attack to start this one. One receiver singled each way. There's a handoff. Tries the left side. It looks like Cooper. And he gets out to about the 13, and Laundry comes in late. So somebody, I was watching the pile. I didn't see it was away from the play. Looks like it's going to go against North Laurel.
Good ball, personal foul, no fault.
So that's going to move it back to about the 7. So that's going to bring up a long way to go now. That's the wrong direction, this close to your end zone. It was a half the distance penalty, so he picked up 4 actually, or 2 on that play. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff. McCorder keeps it. Left side gets the edge out across the 20, out to the 24. And that's going to be good enough for a Jaguar first down on that carry.
Everybody bit on the fake handoff there, DC, and he really carried out the fake well and put some green turf in front of him there, and he made good there getting the first down for the Jaguars.
17 on that carry. Now they're concentrating heavily on Cooper Robinson because they know the damage he can do with a crack in that defense. Here's the snap, handoff. Robinson straight up the middle, gets out to about the 30, and they're going to give him the 30. So that's going to be a pickup of 6.
I didn't really get any updates on any scores, DC, at halftime. Of course,
I did. I ran through them.
Oh, okay.
We had the last update we had was 7-7 at Prairie Central and South Laurel. We'll get back to those here in just a second. I formation this time. Well, it's a single set back behind McCorder. Here's the snap. Handoff. Robinson gets across the 30 to about the 32. So he's going to pick up 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Laundry on the field. Big lineman there for North Laurel. I thought something happened there, but looked like he took a flop there and done a flip and maybe selling it a little bit there, but didn't see what happened.
Personal foul on the defense, so that's going to be 15 on that one. So that's going to move the ball out to the 47-yard line. I don't recall a game in a long time that's had this many personal fouls.
Quite a few. Up there with the basketball number.
The referee's looking at both of the captains here and has got a conversation with them, probably trying to tell them to knock it off. They're tired. He's tired of raising his arm up and down.
Mm-hmm. Maybe put them in the bonus here.
Now he's finished with his little conversation. And here we go. 10:29 in the third quarter. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. McCorder's going to keep it. Round the right side. Edge gets inside the 45 down to the 44, and I think that's going to be enough.
Be another first down, I believe, for the Jags.
Yep, they're going to give it to him first and 10.
Robinson on the carry. And that carry's good for another first down, Jaguars.
So add 10 to that one. First and 10, Jaguars in positive territory at the 44. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2-by-2 set this time. Handoff. Robinson gets to the 40 and cut down there. So that's going to be a pickup of 4. Second down and 6.
Gain of 4, second and 6.
The Jaguars have found something to start the second half here. We're down to 9.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We're still knotted at 7. Second down and 6 for the Jaguars from the Titans 40. 2-by-2 set on the receivers. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. McCorder tries the left side, gets a gap inside the 30, inside the 20, and down to the 15.
Quarter on the
so that's going to be a pickup of 25 on that carry.
And the keeper's good for another first down.
McCorder carrying out the fake, and the defense really concentrating on the middle there, and he's getting some good yardage around the end there, DC.
He's been patient and let the edge guys set it, and then he takes off. 2-by-2 set this time. Here's the handoff, and he is cut down immediately by the Collins defender. That was number 29, Trey England, from his defensive end position back to the 18, so he lost 3 yards on that carry. Second down and 13 for the Jaguars. Quickly to the line of scrimmage, 2-by-2 set. Robinson offset to McCorder's left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Robinson, left side, gets still on his feet, gets inside the 15 to about the 14. So he's going to get 4 back. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. Third and 9 for the Jaguars. As the Titans bring big number 99, the freshman, back into the middle. Two-by-2 set. And somebody messed up something because both receivers right side took off, so that's going to cost the Jaguars 5. Be 3rd down and 14. The ball comes back to the 19.
Little miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receivers on the right side over there. Speaking of receivers, Big Blue Wildcats going to pull off the win tomorrow?
Not a chance.
Well, I'm trying to think positive anyway, DC.
I'm thinking real. I don't know. They play Georgia tough every year except for a couple of years, and it's a blowout. I just don't see them having anything for them. As McCorder rolls to the right, still rolling, uses the official for a defender, and that's going to be intentional grounding. There's no receiver. The closest receiver is all the way to the end zone. The ball went out of bounds at the 20. So that's going to be intentional grounding and a loss of down there. So that's going to bring up 4th and 19. They're going to move that back to the 24, I believe.
I tried to get a hold of Mitch Barnhart this week and see if he'd bring you in for a guest offensive coordinator position this weekend, but he didn't return my call.
They're going to waive that off, so that's going to be 3rd and 14, or 4th and 14. From the Titan 19. So see what the Jaguars elect to do here. And we've got a whistle and an official's timeout for something. We're walking over to the Collins sideline to discuss something with the coach.
Got an update there. A couple of scores just sent to me there.
Okay.
You may have already mentioned them. 29-28, Johnson Central over Corbin with 9 minutes left to play in the game. Southall's up 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Middlesboro up on Harlan 58-0.
Fans, don't forget to split the pot tickets. All proceeds go to Northwall Cheer Squad.
Something,
one ticket for 5.
700th win. I think that was Williamsburg going for their 700th win tonight, but it just says
Middlesboro.
Middlesboro, I'm sorry. Middlesboro 700th win.
Yeah, they got 699 last week.
So that's a feat.
North is going to go for it. 4th and 14 from the 19. Here's the snap. McCorder retreats. Looking, steps up into the pocket, fires toward the end zone. It's caught in there by R.J. Noble. Touchdown, Jaguars.
What a catch there.
I'm sorry, that was Colton Gilbert, not R.J. Noble.
And just really, really good throw by McCorder there as he scrambled around the pocket there a little bit. And just an amazing throw and catch there, DC.
It looks like the Jaguars may be going for 2 on this play.
What a play on 4th down.
6:53 in the third quarter. I think he slipped as he tried to come back to the ball because he was on the ground when he caught it. That was an outstanding play. Jude stood in there, stepped up into the pocket, avoided the contact, and delivered a dart. They're going to run a power I right this time. McCorder under center as the Jaguars are going to go for 2. Here's the snap, handoff. Cooper Robinson's not getting there. So that's going to put the score, Jaguars 13, Titans 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
The L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. Welcome back into the jungle here at Norwalk, as Norwalk goes on top after being knotted up for about 2 quarters there, DC. And now on top 13-7 with 6:53 left to play in the third quarter. And Norwalk's going to be teeing it up here, DC.
And the Titans are going to send 13, 17, 8, and looks like 24 back to receive this one. They're expecting something short here because they're standing. Their deep guy is back at the 20. We've got whistles. And Collins is going to take a timeout before this kickoff. We'll take it with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back in here on the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. As they call the timeout there, DC, right here prior to kickoff, maybe thinking Laurel is going to pull out some trickery here on this kickoff?
I wouldn't put it one bit past Coach Nelson to pull an onside kickoff here. And there's the ready for play whistle, and here it goes. A little pooch kick going to be taken by one of the up men at the 35, and he is absolutely leveled by big number 75, Reese Sutton. Introduced himself big time.
Reese Sutton getting down the field for a big guy there. And
down by Reese Sutton.
I'll tell you what,
First and 10 Titans.
Sutton looked like one of them big Peterbilts coming through there from Martin Peterbilt.
Good night, Irene. That was a thump. We heard the pads up here. I don't know if it got into our mics where you could hear it, but
Ibuprofen be calling his name in the morning. Maybe later on tonight.
I'm not sure he'll make the end of the game without going to get something. But here we go. Titans at the line of scrimmage, 2-by-2 set. Single back is Askew, offset to Hunter's left. Here's the snap, fakes a handoff. Quick hitter to the outside. That's Hintz. Gets out across the 45 to about the 46. So that's going to be a pickup of 5.
Javon Hunter's pass.
Bring up second down and 5.
To Jaden Martin. Just complete.
DC, I'm happy to be here with you tonight. You know that?
Well, I appreciate it. I'm always ecstatic to have a game of the week on Friday night. Here's the snap, fake handoff. Hunter's going to go left side, gets across midfield. He's going to be a little short of the 49.
The keeper.
So that's going to be a pickup of 4. Going to bring up third down and 1 for the Titans.
Sorry to bring that heartfelt moment in for a minute, but sometimes I feel like I don't show you enough appreciation. I just want to appreciate on you a little bit.
I appreciate it. We go back a long way.
Oh, buddy. The times.
I'm going to end it right there so we don't give our age away.
All right.
Bogging the Berg, the whole 9 yards. It's Corbin Speedway. He dives forward after that catch out there. I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be short of the 49 again. He's lost his footing. They're going to mark him just across midfield.
Pass to Avian Delaney. It's complete. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
1. I'm going to call it the 50 because he barely got across midfield. They're going to try to draw the Jaguars off sides, and
Jack sitting in there being disciplined.
Here's the snap. Hunter going to keep it, tries to get to the edge, does. Gets inside the midfield down to about the 46.
Sets up first and 10.
So he's going to pick up 4 on that play.
You know, big respect right there for the defensive front for North Wall. You know, you big guys just got to sit in there and be patient. And that comes back to being a well-coached team. And I'm all about discipline and really just being well-coached and doing what you have to do. The little things is what helps you win ball games.
Little things turn into big things. Titans back to the line of scrimmage, 1-by-3 set. Here's the snap. Swings it out left side. It's caught inside the 40. Still on his feet all the way down to the 32-yard line. That was Delaney on that reception. A little quick hitter, quick screen. So that's going to be a pickup of 14 and a first down for the Titans. Hunter has them at the line of scrimmage. There's another hit. Quick hitter to Delaney inside the 25, still on his feet, upended and down at the 21. See where they marked that.
They both had success. Both offenses have had success with that little play action quick hitter to either side there, DC. And both of them have had success with that and getting a little bit of momentum going when they need it on offense.
But first and 10. Excuse me, first and 10 from the 21 Titans. He picked up 10 on that little pitch and catch, a little inside screen route. Look for something going deep this time, though. Oh, another little screen. Delaney catches it at the 25, gets inside the 20, down to about the 11. That's going to be a pickup of 10 again. Same play, 4 plays in a row.
Hitting these little short screens and letting the athletic receivers go to work after that, DC. Of course, being successful right now, moving the ball. I like the quick hitters, the misdirection, the play action, stuff like that when you're involving your athletes.
Now Delaney's to the inside slot on the left side this time. Here's the snap, handoff. That's going to be number 0. That's Martin. He's going to be stuffed up about the 10, twist his way inside to about the 9. So pick up of 2, second down and 8. As we're winding down, 2:34, and the clock running here in the third quarter of action. As they get the play from the sideline, they're letting Delaney get one-on-one with an outside linebacker, and that's a mismatch. They've switched it up a little bit. They've got a corner out there playing on him now. Here's the snap. Hunter going to keep it, tries the right side, gets down to about the 6.
Big 75 there for North Laurel again, man. He can really move for a big guy.
And that's going to be 3rd and 5.
That brings up
from the 5.
And 5.
Oh, big third down right here.
Actually from about the 6.
Big third down for both sides of the ball.
Yeah, if you can force a field goal attempt or shut them off on 4th down, that'd be a heck of a stop and a momentum booster for the Jaguars. Hunter takes the snap, hands it off. Inside it goes, down to about the 2.
Had a pretty good hold there.
Dale on the carry for Collins.
Dale on the carry. They're going to mark him at the 2, so it's going to be 4th and 1.
Short of the first down marker. That brings up 4th down.
Right now, if you've got anything left in your tank on defense, you need to put it all on the line here.
Big play right here. This may make you or break you either way, DC. North Laurel, you got to pin your ears back and just come right now with the defense.
Hunter awaits the snap. He's going to try it left side. He's hit. I don't know if he didn't get to the end zone. I don't know if he got to the 1 or not. Needed to get to the 1 for a first down. There's a big pile. We'll just have to wait and see what they come up with. And he did get to the 1, so that's a 1st and goal from the 1.
Wow. Speaking of, made me think of a video I watched this past week, a wild ending to the Knox Central and Hazard game last week. Did you get to watch that video?
Yes, I did. 1st and goal, Titans from the 1. Handoff, and he walks into the end zone off the left side. And that's Martin on that carry. So that's going to knot it as of now at 13, pending the extra point. That was a 12-play, 59-yard drive.
Really good drive for Collins there when they needed it.
And they're going to go for the single PAT. Here's the spot. Snap. Kick is on its way, and it is good. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Collins 14, North Laurel 13. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
When we come back.
Good. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group. I got a little tongue-tied there for a minute, DC, but it happens to the best of us. We was talking scores. Got a notification there from around the region. Corbin and Johnson Central, seems like, are in a dogfight down in Corbin. Corbin scores on a 55-yard pass from Salmons to Cole Stevens. The extra point got blocked with 8 minutes, 12 seconds left to play. Corbin goes up 34-29 on Johnson Central.
I'm going to assume that one's in the fourth quarter.
That one is in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to play. And that one's, some people going to call that a little bit of a surprise as well.
I agree 100%. It's a lot closer than I anticipated. And here's the kickoff. Good, high, booming kick. That one's going to make the end zone. And the Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 with 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Interested to hear the Williamsburg score as well. I don't think we've got an update on it yet. Williamsburg and Pineville. Eager to see how Williamsburg's defense handled the running back there from Pineville that's been putting up really big numbers.
Yeah, ridiculous video game numbers, to be honest with you.
Madden numbers, absolutely.
There you go. As the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 from their own 20, McCorder in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Looking, fires over the middle. The ball's batted away, almost picked off. He intended that pass to go to Fultz, and number 11 read that one. Estrada about had him a pick right about the 15 or the 25. So that's
Second 10.
Definitely dangerous territory there for North Laurel, being down one with third quarter winding down here.
9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 14-13. Collins in front by 1. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. McCorder's going to keep it, and he's going to lose yardage. He's down at the 18. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And your score, Collins 14, North Laurel 13. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza have been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, DC. Watching that Gondolier's commercial again, their pizza looks really good, too. I'm telling you what, I go home hungry each Friday night after our broadcast from watching the Gondolier's commercial and looking at all that good food. You and I have definitely got to make a trip up there here in a day or two. Well, I say up there, it's just a couple minutes away, Made it sound like it's 100 miles away when, in fact, it's, 2 miles?
Somewhere along in there.
And coming back on offense, DC here. It's a dangerous territory right now.
Yep, as we're 3rd and 12 from the 18. Quarters pass caught on the far side at about the 31. I think they're going to give him enough for the first down. They are.
Wow. Yeah.
Quarters pass.
That was the number 16.
Great catch there. I thought he was a little bit shy of the first down marker, but of course my vision is not very well, DC.
So picked up 13 on that pitch and catch. First and 10 for the Jaguars on their own 31-yard line. Methodical drive, drain as much clock as you possibly can right now, but get it in the end zone. Here's a handoff, and that's Robinson. Gets out to about the 33. So they're going to give him 2 on that play.
You know, we haven't seen the big boy Pruitt run the ball again since early in the game there, DC. I really like the way he did run the ball, man. He's a big, strong, quick kid. But then again, you know, he's has to make a lot of plays on defense, so probably just not using him much on offense right now.
They're going to mark him at just over the 32, so we'll call it 32 for paperwork. Second down and 9 for the Jaguars. And speaking of Pruitt, he's the up back. Handoff, good hole off the right side, and out to about the 41 goes Cooper Robinson, led through the line by Pruitt.
For the Jaguars.
Absolutely. And Pruitt, a really good fullback there. He blocks really well out of the backfield, DC.
Pick up a 9 out to the 41-yard line. So first and 10 for the Jaguars on that play. Same set, Mr. Pruitt in the backfield as the fullback. That's Pruitt. Here comes the blitz. Handoff. Pruitt has it, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
Pruitt on the carry for
Out to about the 42.
Not much there. The defense was ready for that one. And as you said, they brought a linebacker up to blitz to try to anticipate the snap count as well, DC.
And they timed it perfect and hit the hole that the play was going to. So that was a very high IQ play. I don't know if it was planned or he just got lucky and hit the right hole. I formation in the backfield. 11 set this time with the receivers. Here's the toss. Sweeping right side, gets a good block, gets out still on his feet, gets across the 45 to about the 47. So that's going to be a pickup of 5, brings up 3rd and 4.
Robinson running hard as always there. Of course, big wall there to the right side. And, of course, the lead blocking out of the backfield was Pruitt again.
We just clicked under 10 minutes to go in this one. We're here in the fourth quarter, 14-13. College in front by a point. High formation.
A little bit of movement there, but
Collins showing blitz. We've got a timeout called by North Laurel. 9:44 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. As we visit some of our fine sponsors there, Sheriff John Root, Laurel County Sheriff, does a fabulous job. Of course, we seen one of his detectives down there, Sergeant Taylor McDaniel, earlier, and spoke to him, and them guys out doing a good job keeping us safe here around Laurel County. And we appreciate Sheriff Root, along with all the other sponsors as well, DC.
Thank you for continued support of Jaguar Athletics.
As North Laurel comes back to the line, DC. Big down right here.
Same set. McQuarter looks, fires over the middle. Ball is caught inside midfield by number 1, and he's down to the 47.
Complete to Braxton Fultz.
Braxton Fultz on the catch there.
Will be good for their first down time run.
Man, that's one of them plays, DC, when you're North Hall, you about got a bank on that first down right there, and they've done a good job converting.
Picked up 5 on that play, 1st and 10. 2-by-2 set. There's the snap, handoff. Left side goes Cooper Robinson. He's got to get to about the 46, and he's upended there. Pick up a 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Jaguars from the Titan 47. Up 46, so they're going to give him 2 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 8. Well, 2nd down and 9, they actually got him in at the 47 to start with. As McCorder going to keep it left side, spins inside the 45, down to about the 44.
McCorder.
A lot of excitement over there, DC. I don't know if the ball started to come out or what, but a lot of excitement over there on the sideline for Collins. Didn't really see anything besides, I don't know, the way they were hollering. I thought the ball maybe popped out or something. Big 3rd down right here.
3rd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Need to get the sticks moving here. McCorder, 3-step drop, looking. Now he's going to roll, flips it out. And Cooper Robinson has it at the 48, and that's as far as he's going to get. He's going to lose yardage. That's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Number 11, the Titans, Isaac Estrada.
Lost 4 on that play, so it's 4th down and 11. From the 48.
Looks like North Lawn bringing on their punting team here, DC. If you're coaching, do you go ahead and punt right here?
7.5 minutes and the clock rolling. I may fake a punt here.
Off in the distance, you can hear fans yelling, "Watch the fake" from across the way.
Yep, we've got a false start, I think, on the Jaguars. Let's see what we've got here. Officials are talking about it. See what the referee has for us. Encroachment.
Wow. So
that's going to bring 4th and 6.
Makes looks like doing a personnel change. Maybe going to go for it now, DC.
Why not?
Big Jaguar Nation here. Got to get behind them right here. This is huge for the Jaguars, being down 1 point with 7 minutes left to play in the game. Chance you got to take right here, DC, if you're.
Yep, 7:05. The clock starts on the ready for play whistle, and here we go. 4th and 6 for the Jaguars. This could be the ball game right here, folks. 2-by-2 set. Robinson offset to the left of McCorder. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, looking. McCorder rolls out, goes up, and we got a flag. I think we got pass interference here. We got a simultaneous catch. And they're still rolling around trying to figure out who's got the football, but that's a simultaneous catch. That's going to go to North Law.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like a really good catch. Flag came in. I don't know that. I know McCorder took a shot as he was releasing the ball as well, DC.
Braxton Fultz went up and over the receiver. Let's see what the flag is going to be. And if they're going to call it a simultaneous catch, we're all the way down to the 32.
Now,
we're at the 28.
If it is ruled a simultaneous catch,
goes to the offense.
It always goes to the offense.
Yes, sir.
For Braxton Fultz. There is a flag on the play.
It looked like the pass was complete, but like you said, it looked like both of them had it, the defender and the offensive player.
The officials are still having a conversation about what's happening here. Now he's talking to Coach Nelson about something. We're about to get an explanation here. They're going to call it a simultaneous catch. And it's going to go at the 25-yard line, and we've got a flag now.
Flag in.
I think number 4 had something to say. So that's going to be half the distance because that's a 15-yard penalty. And they're at the 25. That's going to move it to the 12 and a half. So that catch to Fultz is going to be good for 18.
Wow, that's crucial there if you're Collins here to get a penalty like that with the game on the line.
I know he was talking to the official about something and obviously said something that he shouldn't have said.
Yellow went flying.
In a minute. Now they're over explaining it to the
I didn't catch what the initial flag was for, DC.
It's going to be pass interference.
Okay. Of course, which would have been declined.
Well, if he had caught when he caught it, yeah, you're going to decline it. But
Right.
if he hadn't, then you would have had 15 from the other line from the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to finally get an explanation from the official. There's still mass confusion. They're sending 14 off the field for something.
And
now we may get an explanation.
We have defensive pass interference. There's a simultaneous catch, which goes to the offense. Pass interference is declined. Ball's here, first and 10. North Laurel.
Still didn't get an explanation on the second flag.
I think they're going to wave off the second flag. They're going to leave it at the 25, so
Okay.
first and 10, North Laurel.
Right.
From the 25-yard line. High formation, handoff. That's going to be a holding penalty coming up here as Robinson gets cut down at the line of scrimmage. Yep, that's going to be a holding. Yep. I think big number 64 had too much jersey. Well, they're talking to 66, but I thought I seen 64 with a whole wad of jersey rolled up there. So that's going to be first and 20. They're going to move that one back to the 35-yard line.
And if you're North Laurel, that's definitely not what you don't want to do in this situation. Being down by 1 with 6.5 minutes left to play, DC.
Now you keep pounding and pounding, get you one more first down, and then if you stall out, you're well within Anderson's range for a field goal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love the way your coaching mind works. I mean, it's just fascinating. Fascinating to watch it work.
2-by-2 set for the Jaguars. McCorder takes the snap. He's going to try the left side. They've got him at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 36. So that's going to be second down and 21.
Robinson on the carry. Moss on the down. He's up second and 21.
Right now it'll be a 53-yard field goal attempt, so you need to get a little closer to get a little more comfortable with Anderson's leg, even though he's got a cannon. There's McCorder. Steps up into the pocket. He takes off with it. Inside the 30, down to about the 29, so he's going to pick up 7.
McCorder on the carry.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 14 for the Jaguars.
Timeout on the field.
And we've got a timeout with 5:09 left to go in the ball game. Collins 14, North Laurel 13. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back into the jungle here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. Big play here for North Laurel, DC.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 from the Titan 29. McCorder takes the snap, straight back, fakes the run up the middle, rolls to the right, fires across the middle, caught, still on his feet. That's number 16. He's down to the 19-yard line, and that's going to be Colton Gilbert.
To Colton Gilbert.
That's really a good heads-up play there.
They're going to mark that at the 19, so that's a pickup of 10. That's going to be 4th and 4.
McWhorter scrambling there and found him come open there, DC. Just a really good heads-up play.
Now, North Laurel needs these 4 yards. They've done everything right so far. Here's McWhorter. Going to roll out to the left. And he's going to come back to the right, and they've got him, and down he goes at the 31-yard line.
McCorder. Jump to the backfield by Brody Haggard. It's turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Collins.
He was scrambling there, DC, just couldn't find nobody open.
So that's going to be Collins' ball, 1st and 10 from their own 31. And we've got 4:15 left to go in the ball game. Now North Laurel's defense has got to step up and do something quick. I think if McWhorter would have kept going left, he had a shot at getting the first down.
Yeah, Collins, of course, here probably going to try to take their time here, chew up some clock, DC, and try to get a couple of first downs.
Well, they're coming back with the same formation, so they're definitely not going to change the formations at all. Here's the snap. Hunter fakes it. Going to try the right side. Gets across the 30 out to about the 35. So he's going to pick up 4. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Either way, win, lose, or draw on this one, it has been an outstanding football game.
It's been everything we expected, DC. You're exactly right.
Here's the snap. Little quick hitter, and he is brought down in the backfield, back at the 32. That was number 17 on that carry for the Titans, Delaney.
Brought down.
They're going to spot the ball at the 32, so he lost 3. Going to be 3rd and 9 for the Titans.
Up 3rd and 9.
North Laurel here. Really working.
They need to shut them down and force a punt here. 2:55 left to go. Here's the snap. Straight back, fires over the middle of the field. The ball's batted away and incomplete. There's Brody Pruitt again.
Good defense by Brody Pruitt.
4th and 9. He threw that into triple coverage.
Is incomplete.
And looks like Collins is going to send their punt team onto the field here.
Yeah, you can't take a risk on 4th and 9 this deep in your own territory, because right now North Laurel is well within Anderson's range for a field goal. 2:46 left to go in the ball game. That's Robinson and McWhorter back deep to receive this punt. Here's the snap. Punt. Takes a one heck of a Titan bounce and is going to roll out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So 74 yards away for the Jaguars.
Roll out of bounds.
Well, they've got some serious ground to make up here.
26.
They do that. Have some ground to make up, in fact, DC, for sure. I know they put pressure on the punter. Actually came close to blocking that punt. Looked like it was very, very close. North Laurel's offense, of course, got 2 minutes, 37 seconds to work here, and you got to work pretty aggressive here on offense.
Yeah, you've got to go, and if you go on a passing play, you've got to get toward the sidelines, get out of bounds, save as much clock as you can. They've got 2 timeouts, but you want to hold those in your pocket as long as you can. So when you get down to crunch time and need it, we've got a 2-by-2 set this time for the Jaguars. Shotgun formation from a quarter. Offset to the right is Robinson. Handoff Robinson. Big gaping hole. Runs over a defender out to the 40-yard line. So a 14 for Robinson.
For first down, Jaguars.
You think Collins was maybe anticipating a pass right there, DC, to start them off and kind of lit up there in the middle?
No, that was a gaping hole. Robinson again gets still on his feet, gets to about the 43, and then he's driven back.
At the line of scrimmage.
They're going to mark him at the 43, pickup of 3, second down and 7. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, 2 minutes even. 2-by-2 set. McCorder. Quick hitter outside. Caught over there by number 16. Spins his way across and past the first down mark. Goes Gilbert. Going to mark him right at midfield.
McCorder's pass is complete to number 16, Colton Gilbert.
Picks up 7 on that play. 1st and 10 Jaguars. And he got out of bounds and stopped the clock.
First down, Jaguars.
1:50 left to go in the ball game. North Laurel needs about 25 yards here, Sean. Here's the snap, handoff. Robinson, right side, big gaping hole, gets to the
Robinson
41. Helmet comes off. So he's going to have to come out for one play.
Well, I think his helmet came off right in the midst of a pancake block, I believe, DC.
Yes, it did. They're going to mark him at the 42, so a pickup of 8. Second down and 2.
brings up 2nd.
Positive territory for the Jaguars. Need another good 15 yards to get comfortable. Here's the snap, handoff. Robinson straight up the middle, gets down to the 35, maybe the 35. They're going to mark him at the 36. Either way it goes, it's going to be a first down.
That carry's good.
You know,
first down.
Pounding it in the middle.
So I'll mark him at the 36, so a pickup of 6.
If I'm Coach Nelson here, I keep pounding it in there, DC, keeping the ball to the middle of the field as well as getting good positive yards.
There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Rolling out to the right. Shot out to Braxton Phillips, and he's down to the 28. And a timeout Jaguars with 46 seconds left to go. They're going to mark him at the 27. So that's going to be a pickup of 9.
Big play right here. Of course, you've broken into the field goal range there for the North Laurel kicker, DC. But, of course, if you're Coach Nelson, you'd rather have 6 instead of 3. What an exciting game here in the jungle, DC. We talked about it all week. You know, we had talked back and forth about how evenly mashed up it's going to be. And, you know, here we are, 45 seconds left to play, 14-13. Jaguars with the ball here and needing to get
second down and 1.
Of course, wanting another first down. But
if I'm Coach Nelson, I get a little bit relaxed. The nerves go down if I can get it to the 20. Here's the snap. McCorder, 3-step drop, fires deep down the sideline. Braxton, he got a touchdown. Braxton falls in the end zone.
What an amazing play by Jim McCorder and Braxton. The great throw to the corner there, and just an amazing athletic play there for the North Laurel Jaguars with 39 seconds left, DC.
He got about 5 yards behind the defender, and the defender could not catch up, and a perfect pocket throw by McCorder. And that brings everybody here to their feet. I don't see a single person sitting down. Well, maybe to my left, I've got about half a dozen, and that's it. Everybody else is on their feet. Looks like they may be going for 2 here to push it out to a 7-point ball game. As Cooper Robinson heads toward the sideline, North Laurel's going to go for 2 here. 19-14, Jaguars in front. Look who's in the backfield, Sean.
The
big number 75.
Wow.
Here's the snap. McCorder's going to take it right side, and he's not going to get there.
McCorder. 2-point conversion is no good.
We got 39 seconds left to go. North Laurel 19, Collins 14. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, sponsored by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. What a game we have on our hands in the jungle, DC. North Laurel goes on top 19-14, 39 seconds left to play here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. If you're North Laurel, what do you do? What type of ball do you kick at them right now, DC?
I kick it deep. Take my chances.
You know the girls look good, but don't you make no change.
North Laurel, this place absolutely came alive and just an amazing play there.
Yeah, Collins has to get a touchdown. Field goal don't do him any good. .39 seconds left to go in this one, Sean.
Wow, what a barn burner we have on our hands, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. You've got your money's worth tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And here's the kick. Low line drive kick. Skips all the way back to the 1-yard line. He picks it up, comes out, gets to the left side, gets an alleyway, and brings him down at the 24.
1/4 kick.
Wow.
That was almost disaster for Collins. It split the receiving guys and went all the way to the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, for where he picked it up at, how he picked it up, he turned it into a really positive gain there for Collins.
I got Slings. From their own 25 with 33 seconds left to go. North Laurel 19, Collins 14. You play deep. Don't let anything get behind you. Give them a couple of plays up front. They have to get to the end zone. Bottom line, they have to get in the end zone.
See what Colin pulls out of the offensive playbook here.
2-by-3 set. Hunter fires it out into the flat. It's picked off by North Laurel. Evan Zarate picked that one off at the 26-yard line.
Wow, North Laurel and this place here in the jungle erupts with excitement, DC. Big plays at the right time by the Jaguars. Going to propel them. What a play. Just a spectacular defensive play here by the Jaguars. And I suspect the Jaguars will come out in victory formation, DC.
Yeah, they have to run one play, and then that's the ball game. We're under the 40-second mark with 28 seconds left on the clock. They one play, take a knee, and that's the ball game. As they're going into victory formation, North Laurel's going to pull this one out. Wow, what a ball game, folks.
Just an amazing ball game that has went right to the wire.
And McCorder takes the snap, takes the knee, and that's going to do it. Your final score, North Laurel 19, Collins 14. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see it.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyle's Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyle's Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back into the post-game show here on the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week, and what a game of the week it was, D.C. Turner. We talked about this all week, how evenly matched this game looked like. It was going to be on paper. You got a top 5 and 6 team here in 5A. Both of them was coming in on a lot of momentum. The Jaguars take the win with some last-minute heroics and made the big plays when they have to put the dub on the board.
Yeah, according to the RPI, you had number 6 versus number 7 here. Just hats off to Coach Nelson and the North Laurel Jaguars. What an outstanding performance. I've got a stat here. I've not seen anything like this in quite a while, Sean. Total stats for the game, first for Collins, they ran the ball 20 times for 32 yards. It was 13 for 19 through the air for 91 yards for 123 total. Here's the stat that just makes me shake my head. The fourth quarter, Collins totaled 1 yard.
1 yard.
1 yard.
And that's a good team. So that says something
that
about North Laurel's
defense stepped up big time in the fourth quarter. Now, North Laurel stats, these are all unofficial. The best I can do, trying to watch the action and take notes and do all that. They ran the ball 38 times for 150 yards, 16 for 20 on the night for 167 yards passing for McQuarter. And here's another stat that'll get you thinking. McQuarter was 8 for 8 in the fourth quarter for 85 yards.
Wow. And just another outstanding performance by McQuarter at that quarterback position, just so instrumental and important in a role with these Jaguars as just an amazing stat there. Really good athlete, but that shows right there, DC, that he's turning into, if not already, a dual threat quarterback.
Right. I don't have the individual numbers on him. Let's see. You got 2-9. I'd have to go back through all 4 quarters to figure out what his rushing yards was, but just outstanding. 16 for 20. I'm not sure about. I'm not a real math wizard, but that almost sounds like 80% completion rate for the game against a defense that came in not giving up a whole lot of points.
Right, absolutely. And like I said, that just shows that he's growing into a true quarterback, and makes you look out to a couple of weeks here down the road, because there's another quarterback just across town that is really, really good and a well-rounded quarterback. And June McQuarter just continues to get better, and it's going to be a one heck of a matchup when it happens. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, some from scores from around the region and other games of note. South Laurel has defeated Prairie Central 28-7. Williamsburg defeats Pineville tonight 48-8. Knox Central knocks off McCreary Central 34-7. Johnson Central defeats Corbin 37-34. Middlesboro gets their 700th school win 58-0 tonight at Harlan Independent. Coach Dudley Hilton, one of my I'll go ahead and admit it, one of my coaching idols. Study a lot of Bell County films over the years. Implemented a lot of Dudley's information, plays, different things like that in my game plan and playbook. Whenever I coached, they defeat Rockcastle County 39-6 for Coach Hilton's 450th win tonight. And then again, last night, Jackson County defeats Berea 28-6. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. Without them, we would not be possible to do this. Martin Peterbilt, L4 Security, Zach Davidson, All-State Insurance Agent, Wildcat Harley Davidson, Gondolier Restaurant and Italian Food and Pizza Place, Sheriff John Root, Kentucky Farm Bureau agents Jimmy and Donovan Storm, Restyles Consignment, Heritage Pharmacy, Sean Disney Realtor, and Aikens Construction. Big shout out from behind the scenes, Ronnie Smith, Darren Spencer, Les Dixon, Mikey Clem out and about, updating some of the Facebook scores for us, and Sonny Ann Parton doing her thing every Friday night for our network here. With that being said, Sean, I'm going to let you take us out of here because I've got to start pedaling toward Louisville as quick as we close it down.
I'll tell you what, DC, I just can't say enough about what a great Friday night it's been here with football, and what a great matchup here. And again, big thank you to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network staff, co-workers, and all the sponsors, Martin's Peterbilt, and right down the list. And, you know, it all comes back to the same thing, just getting these athletes, these high school student athletes out there, getting them the exposure they deserve, and doing it, you know, on a weekly basis. And it wouldn't be possible without all the sponsors. And again, big thank you goes out to our staff that allows us to get out here and be a small part of a big team. And thank you for coming out and leading me through once again. You lead, I follow, and
we're both falling in the ditch.
Hopefully we both achieve success. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tune in the huddle with Ronnie Smith. That'll come at you Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Not sure who Ronnie will have on as a guest this week. Also, don't forget to check out the 13th Region media page on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network page on Facebook, and check out all the pick'ems and see who's winning that little competition between some of us and some others from around the area that does the pick'ems every week. And be respectful, but put in your 2 cents worth as well for your team, and tell us a little bit about who you think's going to win the upcoming events. And we look forward to next week, DC. Not sure where we'll be at yet, but
I'm going to keep it a secret.
It'll be a secret. I'll tell you what, it will be one game that everybody will be definitely interested in.
I'll give you a hint. We're going a little to the west.
Okay, fair enough. So you take that, and, you know, we try to follow the teams that are hot, the big matchups, and we're going to continue to do so. But once again, from the jungle here and the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, it's been a pleasure, DC. And once again, we'll see you next week. Same place, same channel, same time. I'm Sean Jackson for my man, DC Turner. Everyone have a good night, and God bless.